Hello everybody all over the world! Hello and welcome to HiGPS 196 Battalion's Backup. I really didn't want to do this one, to be honest, for a while. Because this weapon is not...
Somersault!
It's not a somersault. I hit the wrong button. Whoops. It's absolutely not a somersault. If it was, I would be very, very happy. No, what it is this, alright? It's plus 20 max health and wear. Really needed. I could probably be more if you ask me. And it, when you do the charge thing, you blow the horn and you... The horn, which is nowhere right now, but you can see it here. You blow it, and then everyone around you takes 35% less damage from everything, plus 50% less from sentries. I don't think those two stack, but it's 50 from sentries and 35 from everything else. Meaning you can use this when you push sentries. Sometimes, if that ever happens. So, but first I want to show you something that you might not know about this. So this is a map. This is TR Airway or something. And I just wanted to illustrate something. Alright, so we're gonna do a rock jump. Also turn on the audio, it's always nice. We're gonna do a rock jump up here. Alright, cool. Can we do a rock jump up there? Let's see. That's tall, but yeah, I cannot jump that high. Maybe with like a super secret C-tap, I could. But anyway, that's like easy rock jump up here. So one more time, I can jump up here. I have a lot of height. Watch what happens when I take 35% less damage. And okay, I can't get up there, but now that the buff is over, I can get up. Fuck! No patch note of this as of yet, because you can actually sabotage explosive jumping for your teammates with this, because it doesn't only affect you, it affects everyone else. So everyone becomes worse at explosive jumping because of the lesser damage, because makes you fly less or something. Yeah, so that's like my biggest issue with it. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. It's the same as it's like the reverse balance buff banner. Buff banner, you give more damage. Here, you take more damage. You like reverse it. And then, since surviving is harder than killing, they added the additional health as well to kind of like give you more health, can be a bit more of a tank, and stuff like that. I had one really good moment where this item was awesome. Too bad the replay was corrupted. Anyway, we're gonna go into the first set of replays today. Today's first man of the hour is gonna be Bry Guy 13514, because numbers in names, I love them. And he's going to be using the Liberty Launcher, so he's already going to be doing less damage faster, which is still less damage. And this is during the Halloween update, I think, so he's still going to be using that stuff. So, we're just going to wait for setup time here as we get ready. 10 seconds until the gates open, so let's see how he decides to do this. Alright. Gets a crit right off the bat. Doing some nice splash damage here. I'm guessing he's... Like, the mindset I get from this, using the Liberty Launcher, is that you stay further away, you stay safe, you have more health, you also stay more safe. You have to spend a few additional rockets, but you will get the defensive buff. Now, the interesting thing about the Battalion's Backup is that it's best on offense, while as the buff banner, the offensive kind of backpack is best on defense. Because you don't really need that additional sentry buff when you are defending, because the enemy rarely attacks. And one thing I've seen is that they... Alright, try to follow me on this one. This one is kind of a bit weird. Alright, so he blows the horn, gets reduced damage, right? So, hello, field of view. There we go. And hello, speed and acceleration. There we go. So, is this him? No. Okay, there he is. So, he is doing the thing. He's becoming, he's like, yeah! Taking reduced damage! And his medic goes like, fucking Uber that shit! Swap it around, yeah. So, This could potentially work with a push, like you Uber the guy giving less damage to everyone else. Could definitely work, but you have to do it right, and it has to be properly coordinated with the rest of your team. But I can definitely see some sort of strategy behind it. I can definitely see it work in Highlander. If you Uber the guy, then you can't kill the guy. That makes everyone have effectively more, like 35% more health and 50 more against Sentry. So it would be really interesting to see some sort of soldier play if there's like an unkillable Sentry that's just giving everybody a lot of trouble. Maybe Buff Banner would be a really good choice of pushing in there and stuff. However, I feel like the usage of the Liberty Launcher in this situation isn't really all that great because the lesser damage make you kill less, and when you kill less, you don't do as well. But still using the basics, you know, high ground, stuff like that. RO reload is also highly recommended. Medic gets a whip in the face, and he dies. And stuff like that. And another defensive buff here. And he just holds it, because remember, you can hold it. If you just hold the button down, you won't use it. So you can actually run around and use it at the correct time, which he's going to do here. Sees a lot of dudes, or that one dude that decides to run away and has to suffer the consequences of rocket jumping lower and then getting taken out. So that was kind of like the introduction after my introduction. And we're going to be going on to the next replay here. It's going to be on Harvest, King of the Hill map. And this is going to be none other than Cernist, because he's the only soldier. This is going to be Cernist. And he's a very dapper soldier, and he's going to be using the regular rocket launcher, and his team decides to, well, fuck everything except classes that starts with S. And then we have a Spyro, and then we have a Spyro ruining everything. Otherwise, our entire team is S, which is super, super duper bad. There you go, he's going to be shooting some rockets here, and note that he's not running the black box or the Conjurer, so that means he's getting more out of the health packs, though, because of the additional health. That is always nice. You can survive a bit more, and he's going to be going around and looking for people to kill. And there's not a lot of resistance, but when there are, they sure die fast. He's just going around, just looking for something to do, I guess. And rocket jumping up here, taking out a scout there, grabbing the health. Oh, standing on top, shooting down. That is something we can do really, really well, regardless of how long we play the game. If you're a soldier and you're up top and shooting down, you will do well. If you just aim it at the enemy's general direction here. And he does the same thing, holding it. It's always nice. And he can hold it for as long as you like. He can't just switch weapons or anything like that. Gonna go around the side. There's not really a lot of enemies either, because there's 7. But when nothing really happens, nothing really happens. Gonna go and grab the health kit, and he's also using the ham, and then he gets taken out. Why? Alright, so we're gonna go to the cam of Zoe here, who is a sniper and is like, man, my hat's on my scope. And he's just gonna stand there and be like, well, I better give this place some spawn protection, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, took him out, spawn secured, let's keep staying in spawn. I'm a sniper, trust me, I know what I'm doing. I have a cool hat. Yes. So the next one is actually a great example on how to use it, and this is going to be on offense, and this is by none other than Bry Guy, who is rocking the top scores of 158. Look at this scrub over here. 123, 122. Yeah, you can't count. You can count, but you 158. That's not even a formula, as far as I know, because you add 4 and then you add 3. Yeah, suck it. So he's going to be moving up. There's his team here on Bad Water. Going to go around the side here. And, oh, seeing some enemies. Let's see how he decides to engage this. Remember, you don't, well, shooting down, doing great, having pumpkin bombs, getting a random crit. Always very, very reliable. And, of course, grabbing health. It will not give you 100 health. It will give you 110 because of the 20 extra health. Yeah. So if you're ever playing with the, that's one of the reasons I didn't want to show this or do this episode earlier, is because we can't actually tell how much health you have. But if you have at any point in time less than 20 health, you would normally be dead. I do think this weapon should be like the Conjurer. You build the charge by getting hit and shooting. And here comes, like, this is pretty great. Like, he's built up a trumpet, and he's just going in with the demo. Would really like to see some more of his teammates there, but I'm gonna go in nonetheless and take a lot of damage. He's gonna stay alive for a while too, and staying on the high ground. Look at this, and jumping down, wanting to get the medic there. Shooting some predictable shots there. The medic wasn't as predictable as he'd like to, but they did anyway. Now they're just gonna shoot and kill another guy, and doing splash damage, right? Taking out 2 in 1. I think he might have a trumpet already, because you have to do around 600 damage before this trumpet fills up. Oh, there's a sniper. Don't want to engage that. Stay around the cart and just staying alive. And the enemy team just fucking sucks. They're look at the amount of dead. There's only 4 people alive on the enemy team. They can't really do all that much. It's just staying on the cart, doing the basics, nothing out of the ordinary. Would like, yeah, also checking his back. I was just about to say, you should check your back, and he did. Jumping on the high ground. And then, this is nice. And now they're low on health, and they just need to push the cart. And what better buff to have when you're pushing the cart to just stay alive and push the cart here. Also, he's ubered. Makes his teammates harder to kill, and they will have a constant buff. Here you see, like, the rocket jumping penalty really coming into fruition there, so kind of like a sabotage weapon. I wonder if it stacks. Like, if you have like 4 buff banner soldiers, if they all jump at once, they won't jump at all. And also introducing the gravity pack, which comes with the end of the line update in space, because end of the line is trains in space. GPS confirms. And a soldier, he's going to be getting a nice backpack that is reverse rocket jump, which means you go up when you jump down. If you know what I mean, right? Anyway, this is Bry Guy still, now at a good solid 180. Ooh, 180, how about some blazing? And he's just going to be shooting some dudes, killing some dudes, defending. And this weapon works very, very differently, or backpack rather, works very differently on defense. You kind of have to tank the attackers, and it's a lot harder than when you're on offense. There we go, nice positioning. Let's take a look at his team. He is currently invulnerable, but you know he also gives on the high ground. That's also important to note as well. It has some ranged up and down. I'm not sure how far up, but yeah, going in, and whoa, look at that carnage. Getting a lot of kills there. Doing fairly well. The other team doesn't really have that bad of a composition. And then he died. But we're starting to see like some areas where this weapon could be good. It's basically out-surviving your opponent. And then then there's the next question. Is it ever better than the buff banner? Because the thing about balance is if that an item is balanced, because you basically have stock, right? Stock is at 0. If you reverse 0, you still get 0. So the Battalion's Backup is basically reversed buff banner. Buff banner, more damage to enemies. And the reverse of that is less damage to you, because the enemies will do less damage to you, right? So that's what I like about it. It's what we mean by balanced. If an unlock is balanced, you can probably make a reversed version of that, if possible, and it would still be fine. And that's the idea of a good balanced weapon, and I think this is it. Of course, you always gotta, you know, speed for power and attack and stuff like that, so you gotta compensate a little bit, giving a bit more health, just not like pure reverse, because the zeros might not be entirely balanced as well. But buff banner is a great idea. Also works pretty well with the Beggar's Bazooka, as you guys seen. And then deciding to text his girlfriend while playing the game. Not a smart move, man. Not a smart move. So, of course, having additional health doesn't always grant you the ability to live. I mean, you still die. So we're going to see a replay here using the dart hit. And this is going to be Shanghai. He's going to be whipping some dudes. He's going to go out. He's ready to rock and roll. And all f***ing bullshit. That's what that was. So, yeah. Next replay, we're going to be looking at some soldier play on Turbine, a King of the Capture map. This is gonna be none other than Gabi 5011. And he's ready. Look at this guy. Doesn't he just scream ready? This guy's like, ooh. Gabi's like, yay. Time to get him with my lesser damage, so I can survive longer, slower, faster, stronger, harder, faster. There we go. It's gonna be running up. We're running at a fairly low field of view. And it's not really the play that's amazing, but it is. Oh, did you guys see that? Oh, look at this. Selfie. If any of you remembers that, if you want to be part of like a GPS clan or whatever, do a selfie of you looking like a total retard, like this. Make it your spray it like this, and let's all unite in fucking stupidity. And then he dies. But yeah, you get the idea. Sprays are cool. Has nothing to do with the buff banner. Didn't even use the buff banner at that time. So, we had one guy who submitted a lot of replays, and a lot of them were the same. He was either on Gold Rush, on Dust Bowl, on defense, fucking spamming the hell out of the attackers. And we're gonna be seeing that right now. Why? Like, and they're all really long. This one is 6 minutes. Let's speed things up a little bit. So he's gonna be using the Beggar's Bazooka, and the strat was like, you gotta use crits, man, you gotta use crits. Crits is like the best using this weapon, you know, like it utilizes the fact you can just spam a lot and do a lot of damage. Alright, let's see here. Like, kinda like that, you know, the American that thinks that they know the best just because they talk that way. And here you go. Buff banner, less damage on his teammates, and this is a slaughter. Let's see here what they decide to do. I mean, yeah, we're also playing with more than 12 on each team on this map. That is basically a giant long schlong of a choke. And also getting crits and spamming and damage reductions, going around the side, doing the teammates. And let's just take a look at the range here. Because when he's down here, he also buffs the one that's up top. Not that there's anyone there right now, but the range is pretty good. And now, you know, the enemy team just has they have so much choice in how to deal with this, you know? They just have so much they can do. I mean, they could stay in the hallway and die, or they could stay inside the spawn, not leave, and die. So yeah, I mean, crits are fair, and Demoman's a really good class. I mean, look at this. The blue team's just really having a lot of fun. As you can clearly tell by the people that are leaving. Because, man, good design is so apparent on this map. Oh, oh, they're moving out? They're moving out? Oh, they are? Well, let me... What the fuck happened there? Like... Okay, really, what the fuck happened there? I mean, they had the defensive buff, didn't they? They had the defense... I think they had. Let's see what they had. Okay. So here they're having... Let's see, who is it? Yeah, they're doing more damage, right? They have more damage, right? And we have less damage, so that should even out. But the thing is, like, you do 33% more damage with the buff banner, and we have 35% more health, which means, like, if it's buff banner versus Battalion's Backup, dudes, we win, because we have effective more health and stuffs. I just want to see what happened, man, because. There we go, and they're like, yeah, we're ready to move out, and we're like, yeah, you sure are. You guys better attack. Let me just shoot a random crit and kill all y'all. Because random crits are fair when they're on my side. If not, they're a bunch of bullshit that shouldn't be in the game, except when I get them. So, running back, healing, having taken some damage. Gonna be whipping people back into shape. We have sentries in hallways. And, this is fair. The red team. So underrepresented. And then less damage and crits at the same time is also a valid strategy when your enemy is just getting so fucking owned. Oh no, an Uber! How will we ever survive? Oh, right. Yeah, Crits the spawn. Killed them 13 versus 9. Man, blues are a bunch of bitches. And you guys are bad at the game. And Top Keck, lol, Rafflecopter, melon seeds. yeah, how are you guys ever gonna deal with all this spam, all this rocket projectile spam? Man, if only there was a gun that some of you could use to make sure that you didn't take any of this damage that we were giving you. If anyone on your team just ever, oh shit, the engineer with the short circuit, holy shit, we're so fucking screwed. Jesus Christ, we're in there. Oh crap, fuck, shit. Just if you start to lose, don't play the same way constantly, because you will continue to lose. They tried an Uber before and it failed. This time they had short circuit engineers, and suddenly the soldiers were like, that weapon is so broken! And the demo man was like, I know, right? I mean, seriously, they removed the bombs from the only corridor they could move? Jesus Christ, fucking nerf that shit, Valve. Get it banned in comp, because man, that thing was just not fun to play against. Am I right, folks? High five. Duh. Anyway, let's look at some Thunder Mountain. Let's look at some Thunder Mountain. Alright, so this is gonna be me. You can tell by the ducks. I am going to be using regular rocket launcher and this, and doing some fancy jumps, or attempting to at least. So, hanging around, speed. Oh! Jumping up on the high ground, jumping around. Of course, being active, grabbing health packs, in case you know we get more health from that. And oops, gonna jump up there and grab this and go around the side and engineer, quickly! Ah, you wish you had a short circuit now, didn't you, little shit? And yeah, we're gonna be falling back. Pyro, air blasting. He's pretty good. We're just gonna run back and blow the horn. And let's do rocket jumping with reduced height. It's like, hey, get up there. Get, totally, yeah, get up there. Yeah, just get him. Ow. Cause actually on the first try, I was like, I'm gonna jump from here to here. But then it was like, basically like having your sister or brother that doesn't like hiking along with you. And they're like, yeah, let's rest halfway. And that's the buff banner analogy. Like I don't know. Let's take a look at a 5 CP map. I had a really good one where it was just me and the medic against everybody, and we barely survived with very little health, and of course the replay corrupted. But I swear it's true. Just ask the guy I don't remember the name of what the game was when the date I recorded, which I also don't remember, happened. So yeah. So we're just gonna run to the middle here. People are distracted. Getting to mid. Going to be jumping over here. Oh, scout on the ground. Also maintaining high ground. Like this is pretty good. Also keeping track of your medic is also important as well, giving you the heals. Of course, you will have a lot more heal than just 300. You will have 340, I think, or 350. Don't remember exactly. But you get the overheal percentage of which you do, and you can take more damage from it. So yeah. That's good. We're just gonna cap. And the team has, they have a demo or something. They even need a number advantage at this point. Not that many. We have a medic here. Gonna go up, take the high ground. If you're ever uncertain what to do as a soldier, just take the high ground. There's a soldier there as well. And yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna get you. We're so going to get you. Come here. Boosh, yeah, one rocket. And oh my god. Ow. Hey, don't shoot anyone that's unarmed. And he's like, okay. And ow, you hit me. Well, let me, my friend, shoot you with the shotgun. Urgh. Fucking stun. Man, that's broken too. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. So we get crits, which are fair to me. Happens from a medic, so then no bitching happens. So there we go. So there's a scout down here. We're gonna go and attack. Yeah. With the buff banner this time. It was ready last time, but didn't really need it, so now we're just gonna use it because why not? Random crits for the win! And capping the point. Notice that we have now 99, and we've capped all the way. And of course, lower self-damage means lower rocket jump, apparently, until they fix that. Go, taking out a sniper, getting that delicious, delicious banner. Yeah, what I was gonna say is, like, this weapon is really dependent on numbers and stuff, and we can't see those numbers in replay, so it's kind of like not that intuitive to do so. But we go on the point, and we cap, and we win, and it's victory for everybody.
Predictable.
Yeah, no way. I predicted that because I already knew what happened. So the next one is actually showcasing you that you can really help your medic survive doing this. Because this weapon has a limited use and is a very different playstyle to what you normally might be used to as a soldier. So it's a bit more support role, and soldier isn't really all that much of a support class, to be honest. So that is something to just keep in mind. This heavy here is busy shooting bugs, and we have a spy here who eluded us with his sneaky sneakiness. So we're just gonna go back into spawn. And it's like, hey, there's a medic, but first, let me grab some ammo and shit. And I said to the medic, hey, I got shit in my hands. And he's like, why'd you pick it up? And I go, I'm soldier, bread teleporting. Anyway, a lot of people here taking a lot of damage, can soak it. Trying to retreat, helping the pyro. Don't want to try and lose too much ground here, but yeah, too much for us to handle. Gotta go back. Medic is doing a great job of just crouching, making sure to... Oh, fuck, we lost our pyro. Jesus. Now they can run around the corner, no problem. Let's see. Whipping the medic. The medic took a lot of damage there, but getting back into spawn. Can't really afford that. Oh, crap. Okay, there's a heavy there. Oh, getting the crits. Nice. Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Yeah, that's what I said. Wesker, shut up. There we go. Oh, taking out the NG. Mini sentry. 2 rockets on that shit, and it's gone. Yeah, there we go. Let's blow the horn, and oh my god! Hello, scout here. This scout is a fucking pain in the ass. Look at this. Kill my friend. It was a red demo man. It was very misrepresented. So then the buff comes on, and now the medic has 35% more health, and the scout's like, I'm gonna go for the... I'm gonna go over here and kick my leg really strangely and jump around, and oh, he's going for the medic. Lands 1 shot and then gets taken out, and you can't tell, and we will never know, but take my word for it, the medic had 3 health left after that. So if it wasn't for my buff, he would have been dead as shit. And I was like, you're welcome. Fucking welcome. So there we go. Going out, doing some more damage. Running around. And that was really like the benefit of it. Like when you, like if you're in low numbers, you can definitely survive a lot more. And getting killed by this asshole over here. Right then. So with that, we're gonna go into the last one, and then we're gonna go into question round, because I think we can try doing that in the stream. If there's no questions, we'll just end it. This is me still on harvest. And I'm just gonna tell you something. This pyro I'm gonna meet, this guy right here, he's fucking Mr. Patient. This guy, he's like Mr. Not Giving a Fuck Ever. So here we go. First I'm battling his scout friend. I'm like, alright. So he's there, and look at this, he's not engaging. And I'm like, alright. Alright, I got him once. Alright, I'm gonna shoot, and whoa. That was close, and I'm gonna... Aha! Totally meant to go up here. Totally. Absolutely under no circumstance did you best me in that situation. I totally meant to go up here. I'm gonna go and get this. Not gonna get this guy. Because market gardening is hard. And not very easy. And my friend died, but we're gonna cap. Oh, there's a scout. Kill him. Kill him. And the pyro's like, yeah! Jump for joy. And I'm like, burn for joy. And I'm like, oh, shit. Get him. Oh, okay, there's a sentry going up. Oh, dude. Okay, there was a guy, pyro playing with a cartwheel. Not really sure what's up there. Getting the engineer as well. And taking the high ground. Yeah. Shooting down. Look at the sniper. He's like body shotting me, and I'm like, gets gibbed. Because that's what happened.
Alert. The control point is being alert. The control point is being captured.
So there we go. So yeah, overall, I think the buff banner is alright at what it does. Could potentially fix the self-damage thing. I don't think the sentry, like 50% less sentry fire is all that viable, but it could definitely work. So now I think we'll try and do something that is called questions, where people, you can ask, and I will try and answer while we watch the last replay of the day, which is not by me, by someone else. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll try to answer the best I can. It's Master San, hashtag Flutter, ... I'm guessing it's Fluttershy, and he's gonna be playing Soldier with a bucket and stuff like that. So, Buff Banner, good at what it does. Reverse version of Buff Banner, works pretty well. Additional health. Only downside to it is that it takes maybe a bit too long to charge up. Might want to re-add the ability that you can build by having enemies damage you as well, like it was before. Similar to how the Conjurer was, but now everything is doing damage. Might want to play around with that a little bit. So yeah, of course, Buff Banner is really good when you're battling with Katana on a map that I personally don't find all that interesting. But it's good to have reduced damage when you one-hit certain dudes. And then we're gonna have reduced damage. What weapon needs the most balancing in the new update? Well, that's gonna have to be the fucking Eureka effect, because that thing is by far the most useless piece of shit item in the game. I am not rich yet. Funny questions. Yeah, as for the update, I can have a little talk about that, the update, what I want to see. I talked about this in the podcast in depth, but I really want to see some rebalance of some stuff. I think that the pyro is a bit, the pyro should be given like an oh shit factor, so I think like self-destruct fire explosion upon death on pyros could be pretty good. When the pyro is being killed with everything but melee weapons. So that means like if you're a spy and you stab the pyro, he doesn't explode. Maybe. What else? Eureka, obviously. I also wish to see a change in the short circuit so that it becomes similar to an air blast. Still very good at removing projectiles, but it should like require some sort of skill to do it well. Wrangler, I'm hoping to see reduced repair rate so you can't bullet sponge as well. Also the Pomson, removal of the standard medic and spy thing. I think it should just be a reskin of the Bison pretty much. Let's see, Flog. I think the Flog is fine. I also have a lot of Viking blood in me. Natasha. Yeah, someone is asking, will you be doing community project like the Pan Cup? Yeah. I've been planning something for a while. Like, I'm still in a new job, so that's taking a lot out of me, but today I felt like I had extra energy to, like, do this episode. But, for next week, it's gonna be Ode to Shotgun Cop, alright? Because Shotgun Cop, he died in the Pan Cop episode. But, we will always remember him, and we will all play Fat Scout. Try to resemble as much a cop as you can. Use the shotgun and nothing else. And that's going to be a topic for next time. It's going to be Ode to Shotgun Cop, or Shotgun Copping, or something. There we go. Yes. Yeah, also, probably a split of the sticky launcher, so we get, like, an improved precision from the Scar's resistance. So we get one sticky launcher that's really good at air detonations, and we get one sticky that's really good at trapping, and one sticky launcher that's really good at precision trapping. Like if you have high APM and it's like high skill ceiling, hard to use, but it's very good. Definitely. Yeah, we're also going to be doing, by we, I mean I, or you too, if you decide to collect episodes. I'm starting to do a rework of older episodes, so if there's an episode that's like from episode fucking forever ago, feel free to suggest that, and we might just do it. Force of Nature is a really fun gun that I haven't used in a while, so I think we'll also be getting into that. Also, I can also let you know that I'm working on ideas for Laser Cop. Laser Cop, but Laser Cop, he's a bad guy, right? And also Ham Cop, he's around there somewhere. We've already done the Vaccinator, I think, a couple of times. Still bad. Hope to see Vaccinator be a bit more viable. Change a few stats so it's good, like the quick fix. Also in the new update, I'm hoping to see catapults for the engineer, or springs, so you can like launch people instead of teleporters. Also hoping to see what else? Headshots on Sydney Sleeper, and not much else. Anyway, that's for another episode. But thank you guys for watching. Next week, of course, or next time rather, is gonna be Ode to Shotgun Cop, and you're gonna be fat scouting it up. You can team up if you want. You just have to play heavy, look as much as a cop as you can. And if you want, you can attach a text document or write in the email a backstory for your cop. And I will read it out while you are playing. Or else I'll just going to make something up like I always do. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.